What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have some interesting news. Many people may deem it to be unfortunate. Many people look at it as bad news. And that is now Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank the Ghost Martin, June 15th, is going to have a 10-pound rehydration clause. I know a lot of people were not happy with this. When they got this information and they heard about this, immediately Gervonta Tank Davis got the brunt of the blame. Why? Because Gervonta Tank Davis' biggest fight last April against Ryan Garcia, he had a 10-pound rehydration clause and they fought at a catchweight. And Ryan Garcia felt that he was not his best, to say the least. But then fast forward, this April, Ryan Garcia faces off against Devin the Dream Haney, and he misses weight by 3.2 pounds. He was 15 pounds, 155 pounds, 11 hours from the fight, from the weigh-in, and he tried to cut the weight. So now the sanction bodies are cutting back. I know a lot of people are blaming Gervonta Tank Davis and saying, man, Gervonta Tank Davis is handicapping Frank Martin. That's not correct. That's incorrect. That's misinformation. Gervonta Tank Davis does not have a rehydration clause on Frank Martin. The WBA, the World Boxing Association, President Gilberto Mendoza, has now adopted the same rules as President Darryl Peoples of the International Boxing Federation, that better known as the IBF, with the 10-pound next day rehydration clause. And I do believe the WBO and the WBC are going to follow suit. This is going to become a thing, especially after what just took place with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. And then Ryan Garcia, on top of that, tested positive for a banned substance and is facing a suspension. I believe that all sanction bodies are going to follow suit. And so this is a new rule that the World Boxing Association has adopted, like the IBF. Now, to give you guys details, Frank Martin doesn't have a rehydration to what he can be in the actual ring. He has a next day 10-pound rehydration clause, according to what I've been told. It's the same rule as the IBF, which means that they're going to weigh in at 135 or below. And the next morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning, the night of the fight, the morning of the fight, they can't be more than 10 pounds, okay? Which means that he could be 145, 9 in the morning. After that, he can rehydrate to whatever his body allows him to rehydrate to, which means that he can come in the ring 160 pounds if he rehydrates, right? And seeing as though, Frank Martin is very muscular, but he's not a very big guy, okay? He's in shape. And Tank Davis, we know, is a little guy, too. So with that said, this is not Gervonta Tank Davis. I know a lot of people is blaming him and claiming that Tank Davis is handicapping Frank. This is not on Gervonta Tank Davis. He didn't ask for this rule. He's not asking for the rehydration clause in the contract. But there is a rematch clause in the contract. If Frank Martin wins, he has to immediately rematch Gervonta Tank Davis. Again, that's not a surprise, seeing as though Gervonta Tank Davis is the champion and Frank Martin is the challenger. And you always want to put a rule in place when you're the champion to have an immediate rematch clause. I don't believe that's something that Gervonta Tank Davis is pushing for either. I think that this is maybe the new way of the sanction bodies. And so that means Frank Martin, they weigh in at 8 o'clock in the morning. Frank Martin will probably walk into the ring about 155 pounds, right? Which means he'll rehydrate about 15 pounds or more, right? He'll rehydrate. Again, he can rehydrate 10 pounds, which means he'll be 145 in the morning. Then he'll rehydrate at least another 7 pounds easy. So he'll be well over 150 pounds. And it's not going to handicap him. It's the IBF rules. Okay. And again, I just want to clarify, this is not the doing of Gervonta Tank Davis. This is the new rule of the WBA. And this is, I believe, going to be all the sanctioned bodies are going to eventually follow suit. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all, I'm gone. Peace.